Am I the asshole for not giving my son money to buy his own ticket? I took my 3 kids to the movies with my husband. When we arrived, my oldest, 15, said he wanted to watch a different movie than the rest of the family. I said that was fine, and we would meet him at the ice cream place across the street. His choice would start and end later. We started to split up, and then he said I forgot to give him money for a ticket. I asked why I would give him money for a ticket. He said he needs the money to buy his ticket. I said he could use his own money. He said that wasn't fair, because I was going to buy a ticket for him before. I said I was going to buy tickets for the whole family for a family outing. If he's doing his own thing, he needs to pay for it. He said he didn't want to pay and would just watch the same movie as the rest of us. He was grumpy afterwards, and my husband said I was petty. I don't think it's petty. I think it's a life lesson. People are more than piggy banks. Info: do you ever do activities that your eldest son wants to do? Or do you only do things that you want or that his younger siblings want? Basically, I'm asking if this is part of a larger trend. Info: so why didn't you tell him he would be responsible for it when he said he wanted to see a different movie? He should have brought up the fact that he wanted to see a different movie before you got the theater. You should have told him you would only pay for the one movie from the jump. Not wait to rub it in his face. Because, let's be honest, you knew he was going to ask for money. You're the asshole. It seems like you took him wanting to watch a different movie personally. My mother used to do this to my siblings and I. Forcing your kid to spend time with you under threat of punishment will not work out the way you want it to. Trust me. The punishment in this case is refusing to pay for the movie ticket as a direct result of wanting to watch a different movie. He is being penalized for wanting to see a different movie. You're the asshole. He's 15. He is looking for a little independence in his formative years at a time when he wouldn't have very many resources. It wouldn't hurt to let him see something he wants to see. Especially since the family wouldn't be talking in the movie theater anyways. Nah. You both could have communicated your expectations earlier. But I don't think either of you are in asshole territory. The point of the outing was a family trip. He wanted to watch a different movie which he then wouldn't be able to discuss with the rest of the family. Changes NTA to NAH. Which was my intent in line with my comment. I get the lesson you're trying to teach him. But I think the execution of it was poor. Why wait until you were splitting up? Why weren't you upfront about him having to pay when you agreed he could see a different movie? Have you had this kind of situation before and thus expected him to already know he'd have to pay for it? Were you upset he wanted to see something different and were salty about it? I also think people are more than piggy banks is an icky thing to say over a movie ticket. This is a 15-year-old kid we're talking about. Not the asshole if he wants to do his own thing. Which in and of itself is fine. He should use his own money. There's a difference between inviting someone to an outing and offering to pay and being expected to give them the money so they can go do something else. Hey, want to get dinner on me? Nah. I'd rather eat with someone else. But I'll take the $25 you would have spent on dinner with me. Not the asshole. I think this was perfectly handled. Actually, movies are a treat. Your offer was to treat the family to a specific movie together. He declined and preferred something else. You politely accepted. But you shut down his assumption that you'd bankroll it. You politely left him the option to pay for it himself. You didn't allow him to act entitled. It'd be different if it was, say, his birthday or a specific reward for an achievement of his. But doesn't sound like that. Congrats. You taught your son that the way to control people is through money. You're the asshole. Not the asshole. It seems you were all going out to see a movie as a family. If he doesn't want to participate in the family events, you shouldn't have to bankroll it. Maybe compromise and take him another day, or let him go see the movie he wanted to see with his friends another time and give him the money for it, as he is still a kid. I think it's a life lesson. People are more than piggy banks. Rather, you're teaching him people can be bought. Having said that, I don't think anyone rises to our level. It just sounds like normal teen parent friction. Poor behavior all round, but nah. Don't be surprised when he doesn't want to do anything with you going forward. Nah, a 15-year-old wanted to go see a movie he'd prefer and pretend to be more independent than he is yet. That's completely normal, and a movie ticket isn't that much money. If he has a job, he could buy his own ticket, but so could his parents, since it was their idea to take the family to the theater. Trash parent move. No lesson taught except do it my way or pay for your own life. Careful with this route. You're the asshole. You're the asshole. On top of that, why are you arguing with everyone who answers unfavorably? You asked this question. Like, don't get mad if you don't like our answers. Your husband knows you best. You seem very petty and hard to talk to. Definitely tar. This just feels like a power move. Don't tell him it's fine if he does his own thing and then withhold the money you were already going to spend on him. You're the asshole and petty AF. You're the asshole. He's 15. When exactly would he get a chance to watch a movie without his parents paying for it and taking him there? If he really wants to watch this one movie, why not let him have that? I don't think you taught him anything other than that he can't count on you. You're the asshole. How is all of you sitting together in the dark? Not talking. More of a family outing than most of you sitting together in the dark. Not talking. You could have created a story of the time he got to go to a movie by himself. Feel independent. And then have the fun of describing the film he saw to you all in the ice cream place later. Now he has a story of how you're a capricious, power-tripping meanie who insists on official fun or no fun at all. If this is your attitude, look forward to seeing very little of him as an adult. Glad I didn't have to worry about this. Family tome happened after the movie anyways. Dad would give us the money and we got to choice which one we wanted. Then wait at the DQ across the street. Missed if the time I didn't want to see the movies they did. It was the perfect plan for us. Your oldest is 15 and should be allowed his independence and still be allowed to ask mom for a movie ticket. He didn't ask for popcorn. I don't know about but I still think it was a bad move. You're the asshole. Your husband knows you best. The life lesson: the person with the most money controls things. Do what I want or no money. It doesn't seem like the loveliest of family outings. What do people always say here? When someone tells you who they are, believe them. You just told your son who you are. When we arrived, my oldest, 15, said he wanted to watch a different movie than the rest of the family. I said that was fine. This was the moment to mention any caveats. Like the money. You're the asshole. You came here to be judged. You're the asshole. Stop arguing and take your lumps. At least open your fecking mind that you could be wrong. You're the asshole. There's no lesson to be learned here. You're just petty.